What's going on, y'all? This is Rodex, Real DDO. I'm looking at BlightCaster. This is Druid, new Druid archetype of the three new archetypes is coming out. This new update. BlightCaster seems more interesting to me. I only ran Druid once, and that was a weird regular Druid, a spellcaster, but also was an arcane archer. Suit me. So that character is actually ready to be redone, and I'm gonna make her a full BlightCaster. But right here, right now, we got this is the enhancement tree, and for the cores you have this cycle decays. That's a 5 force positive negatives and acid spell power per core. Spread the blight. Your offensive spells not apply a 10-second debuff called Blight. Reduces saves by 1 and coming positive healing by 20. Death Eater. This was really interesting because this, if I understand, this tree, this particular archetype does not have healing. So this is your main healing. You gain 1 temporary hit point equal to your wisdom score, which means you better have your wisdom score high whenever you kill an enemy. Creatures 2 levels below you do not count. These hit points remain until damage removes them or the quest ends. This can stack 3 times and is refreshed on each kill. Okay, so that's your healing. Gotta have that. So you need Druid level number 6 just to start healing yourself. That could be a problem, especially when Feywild. Blight upon Blight. You gain Know the End, which acts as a permanent death block. Blight effect is improved to reduce saves by 2, incoming positive healing 40% for 10 seconds. Death Eater's max stack size increases by 4. If I'm thinking about it correctly, Death Eater's stacks continue. So you got Vow Eruption. Earthquake now deals 2d6 plus 1 acid damage every 3 seconds. In addition to its regular damage, Death Eater's max stack size increased to 5. Master Decay. Yeah, that sounds really good. You gain Creeping Doom as a spell-like ability. Summons a cloud of voracious insects and unleashes them on your enemies. The insect cloud will slowly home on the target. I don't like the slowly thing, but okay. Slowly home on the target, and when it strikes, insects will burst outward, affecting every enemy within the area of effect. Enemies hit by the insects take 2 to 20 acid damage, plus 1 to 10 per 3 caster levels every 2 seconds for 16 seconds. You gain plus 2 wisdom and constitution. Blight now reduces saves by 4 and positive healing by 60% for 10 seconds. Alright. I like this archetype so far. Always makes me wonder, if a BlightCaster and a regular Druid met in the wilderness, would they be enemies? Good question. Alright. We're going to have a lot of level 3s, whatever, three ranks, whatever, in this particular tree I noticed. So, Prickly, 3 out of 3, you gain 3 physical resistance rating and plus 1 damage to all weapon attacks. Kiss of the Blight, you gain 15 absorption against poison and acid damage. Of course, I chose acid spray over thorn here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Acid spray versus thorn, because I already got thorn right here. Thorn strike, and it costs 6 points. So, yeah, acid spray. Acid spray does 2 to 7 acid damage per caster level. Okay, you have now what I like here: sharp edges, which is your spell critical chance with physical, negative, poison, and acid spells. What I like about here, I'm just going straight up. I like about this one is there's only 1 action point. Sharp edges, just 1 action point per one, so that's not bad. Lower the Great Plagues. So you gain 3 saving throw bonus against poison and disease. You gain 5 poison and negative spell power. Alright. Rank 2, Defile Growth. Your Tangled, Spike Growth, and Grasping Thorn spells now cause 1d4 negative energy damage per spell level every 2 seconds. Efficient Meta Magics. Well, it costs 2 points. Like Maximize costs you 3 less. And that goes up for about like to the next core also. So that's 6 less altogether if you do maximize. Thorn or Bile. So you either get the Acid Arrow or you get a Splinter Bolt. 5 to 10 points of piercing damage per caster level. Okay. And that's 1 to 6 acid damage per caster level. Sharp edge, of course. Every rose has a thorn. When using Thorn Kin, Thorn Knight, or Blighted Wolf wild shape, I'll definitely be using probably Thorn Knight. Thorn Kin, Thorn Knight, okay. You gain 15 physical and magical resistance rating while standing in any entangle, spike, growth, or grasping thorn spells. When you cast the spike growth spell, it does double damage. Oh yeah, can't wait till we do the Thorn Kin, Thorn Knight. Outbreak. Your Contagion and City of Spore spells now also applies to enemies near your target. Okay. Efficient matter, that's the maximize. Enveloping Swarm. So once again, this is dealing with death and insects and acid and everything else. So that's what this archetype is about. Spell-like ability: a swarm of voracious insects envelops your target, dealing 2d6 acid damage plus 1d6 for every 3 Druid levels every 2 seconds for 16 seconds. 3 points in there. Of course, you got your wisdom. Okay. Thorn or Bile. Acid Rain or Thorn Bloom. Thorns bless out your body. So that's an immediate effect, and that's a damage over time effect. Not bad. Either one. Okay. Kindness of Ravens. See, a swarm of ravens blast through you in a narrow path ahead. Enemies in the way take 1d3 piercing damage per Druid level and must save versus confusing and blind separately. DC 20 at Druid level plus Conjuration DC. If you have a Raven summon active from the Falcon tree, when you use this ability, you gain the More Unkindness to Come effect for 10 seconds. All your spells and attacks apply 1d6 piercing damage to blind targets for every Druid level. This damage can only apply once every 2 seconds. So that's pretty cool. Let me go over here real quick. Falconry, of course, you pick the Raven, right? Pick the Raven and all your attacks, depends how far you might want to go up here, whatever. I know everybody wants to hit the Wisdom. The Wisdom. Any minute now, the Wisdom. Oh yeah, there you go. Wisdom, Letter Fire. Okay. Anyway, so you pick Raven, and now that all your attacks, spells and attacks apply 1d6 pierce damage to blind targets for every Druid level. Okay. What's this? Poison the Hydra. The poison spell is now greatly enhanced when cast. Still doing its original effect, it now also applies to up to 5 targets. Strips poison damage immunity for 30 seconds, and immediately does 2 to 5 poison damage per caster level on application. For every 4 seconds, up to 12 seconds, fortitude save for half damage. Creatures immune to constitution damage will still ignore that aspect of the spell, but take poison damage. So there is no reason why you would not want to go almost full Druid, a BlightCaster. Okay. Tier 5. Poison Thorns. Your Splinter Bolt. Thorn spells now also cause additional 2 points of poison damage for every spell level. This scales with spell power. Vile Thorns. Your Splinter Bolt and Thorn spells now also cause additional 1 point of acid damage for every spell level. This scales with spell power. Alright. Everything decays. Gain 15 acid and poison spell power. Rank 3, your acid spells remove acid immunity on hostile targets for 30 seconds. Yeah, you definitely want to. You only have to be 5 levels of Druid to get all this? Wow, but you have to have 30 points. but you're gonna spill a whole lot of points in this tree. Grasping Thorns. Spell-like ability. Let's see, 3rd rank. Thorny vines erupt from the ground, seizing all enemies in the area. Save versus reflex or be entangled. On successful save, the targets have their movement slowed by 35%. Targets also take 1d4 piercing damage every 2 seconds per caster level. This is doubled on targets which are entangled. Right. Doomsayer. Gain a +1 bonus to Conjuration, Evocation, and Necromancy DCs. And there's a blank right here, which means that could be anything one day. So, naturally, you would want to go take all this, because that's good. I don't know about anything on Season's Hero, even though Season's Hero get Thorn power or whatever. Yeah, that's about it. Beguile. Shared Spirit. So, So I don't know if you want to never mess around with it, because most of your points going to be in here. Then, of course, some points in here in Falconry because you want the Raven. And that's all I can really think of, because I can't think of anything else. Because most of your points going to be in there. Nature's Warrior. So, I don't know if I ever told y'all, I do not want to be a wolf or a bear. I don't have to play like that, because just running around in animal form does not sound fun to me. It just sounds kind of like you can play anything else. But I mean, some people love it. More power to them. That's not me, really. One time I like to assume a wolf form or whatever it is, or so I'm just trying to get from one place to the other because the movement speed's a little faster. But that's about it. So there is no other. And yeah, I chose a gnome just because of Greater Color Spray. But this is not a real character, if you want to call it that. So, yep, BlightCaster. I'm playing her. I'm playing it. I'm definitely going to see what it's like. Like I said, I got one Druid that's already 20, maybe 22. And I will definitely change her over and start running some raids, because I don't run raids really, but I think I'm gonna take some teaching raids under Voodoo on Salona. So yeah, so I can learn some of these raids, get some of this gear. Yeah, BlightCaster be all right. I don't know about the spells and everything, but everything should be the same because Druid is pretty strong. All right, y'all, have a good one. It's been 13 minutes already. I don't want to ramble no more. Like, comment, subscribe. I just want to thank everybody who has been who subscribed, look at my videos. I'm new to all this pretty much, even though I've been playing for almost 2 years, going on 3. I'm new to a lot of stuff, whatever, and because I don't really do raids and all that kind of stuff, I play solo pretty much. So, talk to y'all later. Bye.